Alright, welcome back, and it's time to continue our Shadowrun return campaign, Dead Man's Switch. And the last time around we hopefully finished everything we had to do on the return to the Union, and it's time to head out. Alright, and here we are in our new fancy outfit. And just quickly check what do we have. Alright, yeah, so you can see we have armor 4 now due to our outfit. We have some extra hit points, not sure why it's 56 out of 53. So we should be having 53 max, that is correct. Why do we have extra 3? I'm not sure. Essence, magic, quickness 4, range combat 3. Yeah, I would really like to get range combat 4 for the Overwatch. Don't care that much about the rifle skill per se, so intelligence 4 hopefully is fine. Decking I should get to 4 quickly. And we have charisma at 4, that's good. And body at 5. I would also like to get an extra point in the body, but nothing I can do about this right now. We have 2 assault rifle, we have our second level cyber deck, outfit, haste, and a bunch of stuff. Alright, so let's head out. And it's time to take a cab to the South Seattle docks. Alright. South Seattle docks. Leaving the Sinstram's Union behind, you head to the docks. The Reaper killed Sam, and maybe he or she slipped up with the latest victim, left some useful evidence. Only one way to find out. South Seattle is a typical industrial area, grit, grime, and grey. The rain doesn't help matters any. Layers of dirt mix with abandoned wooden pallets, repurposed into makeshift furniture for the day workers. Garbage collects in the gutters of the broken down street. Disreputable is the district's middle name. Your destination, the National Transportation Safety Board warehouse, is located on a small strip of a dock towards the less maintained end of the waterfront. Despite the presence of those who linger in such places, it's quiet as you approach the gate. That's not necessarily a good thing. Quiet. Alright, so let's see what we have around here. Nothing's here. Let's check. Nothing's around here. There's a streetwalker. Let's talk to her. Hey, you looking for a good time? We're on a business trip here. You know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. Okay, so it sounds like it's a popular place. Alright, well that looks like a heavy... Well, I don't know about heavy, but it certainly is guarded. Halt! The guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Well, that is some seriously looking armor. I'd like one of those. Oh, maybe not for a decker, but still. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You looking to get dusted, street scum? And we have options here, and we don't have security etiquette. Well, that's okay. Let's see what we can do here. I'm a new maintenance guy, this is my first day. Kitty cat, yeah, let's not go there. I'm working with Lone Star on the crime scene investigation in the NTSB Warehouse, which is pretty close if we consider Detective Maguire as official business investigation. Sure you are. And I'm Lofweir, the King of Dragons. Beat it. Wow, finally, actually somebody who is doing the job. And not falling for a donut or, you know, 200 yuan. Get out of here. Alright. Respect. Proper guard out there. So, how do we do that? Okay, we can talk with the street worker again. Okay, looking for a good time? Not me. A friend of mine. I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. It's gonna cost us 20. That's okay, we can certainly afford that, so let's try that. Let's say he's as good as guard as I think he is. She looks at you normally. Alright, 20 bucks. 20 yuan buys you a 5-minute distraction. Then I've got to get back to work and earn some real yuan. Okay, pleasure doing business with you. Alright. So she's going right there. That is big gun you have there. Alright, solid line right there. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, that looks like a letter. Let's see if we can use it. Hey, that's mine. Who raised you, a pack of wolves? That letter is rightfully mine. Okay, I can give 5 bucks, so 5 yuan. Okay, that's no reason to be abrasive like that. We have charisma 3, though. I'm not taking it far. I just need a little boost over the fence. Oh, you're breaking into the NTSB Warehouse too? You see any of them airplane blankets or pillows? Snag me one. Well, now that was easy. Okay. I assume we'll have to get... Yep, right over the fence. Not exactly discreet, as I should say. I mean, he has to be super distracted. Not to notice somebody climbing right, basically the front gate. And we've got 3 karma, nice. Well, who am I to complain about that? Alright, so that's the warehouse by the looks of that. Let's see if we can pick anything around here. Nothing is in here. Nothing. Nothing there. Nope. Alright, we have some stuff around here. So let's see if we can pick that up. Phosphorus grenade. Okay, we haven't seen none of those before. So it's what? 8 damage, 2 AoE, and 4 HP for 3 rounds. Okay, that's pretty decent. Better than anything we've seen before. But again, grenades are not really our thing, so let's send it to stash. What about this one? And concussion grenade. Okay. Again, not super useful. Because all we can do is basically drop it to ourselves. Alright, anything else? Nope, nothing's here. Okay, and here's the fence. Nothing's here. Oh wow, that looks pretty empty. Nope, can't do anything with the guard by the looks of that. Alright, so let's head to the warehouse. That was a short location. You're about to transition to a new location. Continue? Sure. The warehouse. Inside the large grey warehouse is as typical as the outside. High ceilings, adorned with girders and rickety catwalks, top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. Despite the quiet on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. In the center of the activity is the Emerald City Reaper's latest victim. With uniforms anywhere, no one stops you at the door. Seems this case hasn't leaked to the press. Yet. Lone Star, no, you've got a job to do. Alright. Okay, so here's our warehouse. Let's see what we can do around here. This one seems to be locked. Okay, we can do something here. What is that? You don't need to go right now. Okay. The old poster depicts a svelte young woman posing with a assault rifle. Okay, nice poster. Okay, nothing's here. Can't do anything with this guy. That's locked. Nothing busy right now. New talk. Oh, that's Dresden, I suppose. Something is flying around. Is it flies? I don't know. Okay, locked. Can we open it? The door is locked, but you might be able to bypass it if you could get under the maintenance panel. Well, doesn't sound like we have anything to use there. So let's look at Officer Aguirre. Took you a sweet time, didn't you? Well, you know the traffic these days. Fill me in. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Reaper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here as the NTSB Warehouse as a black box researcher. So NTSB? The National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from the plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The VIC was in charge of the highest priority investigation at the moment. Okay, we've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Really? Well, that's not very smart. Spilling corp secrets? Not the wisest career choice. Well, unless you're a Shadowrunner, which he clearly was not. Nope. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover up his corp master's involvement and try to make it look like a Reaper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Okay, so let's check it. And okay. What else do we have? Some lockers here. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. The toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Probably don't need that. And a comb. Comb is black plastic and has some wiry gray hairs stuck in it. Okay, nothing to it, it seems. But let's check the computer. Alright, the researcher's work's cyber terminal has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Let's read some case note. Case file 95, Federated Boeing jetliner, corporate owner Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday. The pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. The co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. The pilot cannot be contacted or located by a plane steward. The co-pilot radios in a mayday. The plane crashes into an empty field in western North Dakota. Okay. Case file 96, Pratt & Whitney unmanned, corporate owner Ares, summary redacted, time log redacted. Read the notes for case file number 98. The file has been corrupted. Okay, not much information there. Let's look at some private notes. The notes appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96. The crash of an Ares jetliner near the UCS and Sioux nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's note to your PDA. Well, that looks like free money to me. Even though it might not be entirely free. Yeah, nothing's here. Alright, so what else can we do? Let's talk with the officer again. What? If this was a corp hit, why'd they leave the evidence on the computer? Well, good catch. That information's probably worth a fortune if you found a buyer. Oh, I'm so looking forward to upload it to somebody. We even know a place for that. But not yet. Alright, let's talk to Dresden. Neo, surprised to see you here. Now let me guess. Officer Aguirre tipped you off? Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Well, your cred stick did at any rate. Anyway, surprise, we've got another Reaper victim on our hands. Well, you look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I am a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell yet, really. It does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. So, any idea which organ the Reaper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. So is McCluskey getting any closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. But don't tell him I said that though. Well, how Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey and get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I am inspired by the tireless pursuit of justice. I like Justin. He's good. Did you take the money? Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, sir? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Oh, I did not realize that the coroner is getting paid here. Alright, good for you, Dresden. Alright, it sounds like the Reaper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. Well, everyone has their own quirks. However, while there was a massive damage to the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But as a scientist, it's just that. A coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. I find that more of the victims had organ transplants. I'll let you know. Oh, and I believe we know that Lucy, the blind Lucy, also had her eyes transplanted, apparently. So, interesting. Somebody is picking up organs that have been transplanted. Right, so who is that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. Alright, so I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. Okay, so let's talk to Shannon Halfsky. Well, she looks... might be a shaman. But then again, apparently shamanistic tattoos, or tribal tattoos, sorts, are not uncommon, or, sorry, unusual around here. So you're not a cop. She looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship to the dead man? The suspicion in her voice and eyes departs almost instantly when the subject turns to the deceased. He is my brother. I've been trying to speak with him, but I am afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. So you're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Alright. Let's try to be sympathetic here. She might know something. I can tell you're used to shouldering a heavy burden, but maybe there is an easier way. She looks at you, the flattery largely failing to affect her given the circumstances. But then inspiration dispels the dark cloud surrounding her. Perhaps my brother's spirit is too weak. That's a given. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, drawn in a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. The features harden in frustration as she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. So what do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in here, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I think we can. But that's better pay off. But I think we already saw some items in the locker. 2 haunted objects. Alright, let's get back and check the locker again. Okay, and let's inspect the comb again. As you reach for the comb, the hair on the back of your hand stands on end. When you take it off, its little shelf, you heard thumps in your chest. Hard. This must be one of the items the shaman was looking for. You pocket the comb. Alright, so that's one. Was there anything here now? No. So we still have nothing to use there, but now we can open and enter this place. So let's see what we have here. Okay, some stuff is in there. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the airplane seats. They could be discarded luggage, or possibly the shoes worn by occupants of the plane at the time of the crash. So let's dig through the shoe pile. Might be some personal items there. Sorting through the shoes, you realize that there are 3 shoes with no matching pair. A left blue sneaker, a red light high heel pump, and a left black dress shoe. Let's inspect the dress shoe. The dress shoe is a black lace up with a rubber sole. Nothing. Inspect the high heel pump. The pump is the department store knockoff of an Italian brand. It is otherwise unremarkable. Well, let's check the sneaker. Alright. The sneaker is a child's and has musty, sweaty smell. Oddly, you get a sort of shock, as if from static electricity when you touch it. This must be one of the items the Shaman was looking for. You take the shoe. Okay, so we've got 2 items that she was asking about. Let's see what else is here. Okay, another pile of stuff. And it's hard to say whether it's a heap of items and refuse recovered from a plane crash, or simply trash that hasn't been taken out yet. Oh, let's dig out through it. A sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with this stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. So let's check the earring. Alright, so we get another item. The earring is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense, primal fear washes over you as you touch its surface. This must be one of the items the Shaman was looking for. You take the earring. Now inspect the dented lunchbox. Dented tin lunchbox that's seen better days. You can barely make out the face of a grinning troll on the front. Oh, there's a cred stick. Let's check that out. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it into a PDA and 200 yuan is added to your account. Oh wow, that's 3,200. I'll take that. We can get there. Interesting. Oh, okay, so there is a summon point. Okay, and then there's some stuff in there. But we can't reach it. Okay, let's try with the summon. You can feel a wild spirit within this object. You will only be able to control it for a moment, but it's enough time to open the locked door from the other side. Excellent! Well, we wouldn't be able to control it for a moment regardless, because our skills are terrible, but just being able to summon, that proven to be useful. That's like the 3rd time we're actually doing this. I think we opened the door from the other side in the Royal Apartments. In the same location, more or less, in the penthouse, we used summon for distraction, the Hellhound, while we slipped away. And let's release the spirit again. And seems like we've got yep, we got the door open. Nice. That is a useful skill. Is there anything here? No. Okay, let's check what we have in there. You find a magnetic screwdriver. Okay. That sounds like something we can use to gain access to another room. And let's try that. The lock panel easily comes unscrewed. Indeed. So, what's in there? There is something in the bank. Looks like an old diary. Okay, nothing else. Alright, let's go talk to Shannon. Because we definitely got 2 items. It feels as though you have found enough objects. Indeed, yes, here they are. And here are the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they are filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Oh, damn it. Here comes McCluskey. Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. She... This is a crime scene, officer. Not some sailor's drum circle. What a mess. Well, that's nothing new. We already knew that. So, isn't it standard procedure to contact the next of kin? Ma'am, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret. Or worse, something I'd enjoy. Oh, she might be a badass, huh? We've got 5 karma. Okay, that is good. So what can we do here? Seems like we're behind a barricade. Okay. That man is an ass. He stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. Well, can't say I disagree. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clots carted everything off. So, can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they're anchored. We need to get back in there. So, we probably want to do that, because that might give us some real information. And... well, not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps, under cover of darkness. I like how you think, Shannon. You sure you're up for this? Okay, yeah, we are not this extremely good person, so but I have get to the bottom of it. Yeah, as long as you can deliver and make it worth my while. Don't worry, I always follow through. Very good, Shannon. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kind of people we need. Oh yeah, Shannon, don't you worry about that. And just smile. 4,000. Alright, we're rolling. Okay, good. I'll put up the money. If you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled yen from inside the leather pouch, starts to count it out, and shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Okay, and it seems like we are done here. Yeah, we can get there. It's time to return to Seamstress Union and spend... Holy cow, we almost had 6 grand, and we actually bought most of the stuff we wanted to. Interesting. I have a bad feeling about that. It's probably something where we'll need to spend our money. And karma. We have 9 karma now. Let's see what we can do with 9 karma. Okay, as I said, we can definitely pick another decking. That will give us Mark II. Plus 15% to hit. Alright. And then with 5 karma we can do a few things. We can do Another point in charisma, which probably, yeah, not something I would want to do right now. I have a feeling we're gonna be doing some more combat. We can do another point in intelligence, which might be useful if we go into a matrix, which I expect we'll have to go soon. Then we can do full auto, which may or may not be a good thing. We can do a next. Oh, okay. You know that I'm going to do extra point in range so we can get Overwatch. That might come in handy. Yeah. We can do another quickness, but I think I'd rather get Overwatch just in case. And for body we don't have enough unless we... Yeah, let's do another point in ranged. Okay, we have money. Alright, but I'll make a cut here. And we'll get out of the warehouse in the next episode. So see you then.